On 12 inch we've got the British Film Festival of 1946, and on here we've got Michael Redgrave, Rosamund, John Mills and George Formby, and on the other side we have you got Leslie Mitchell, Stanley Holloway, Raymond Huntley and Hugh Burton. So some of these I've never heard of. Obviously I've heard of George Formby. So it's on 12 inch.
If the way ahead typified the Army, probably high on the list of claims for the Air Force film of the war is that sincere study of the airmen not only of Britain, but America too, The Way to the Stars. Do you remember that scene in the little pub where the RAF types from Halfpenny Field all gathered each evening after the day's off? The proprietors of this pub is Toddy, played by Rosamund John, and in this sequence, David, a young flight lieutenant, Michael Redgrave, is helping with the washing up in her little kitchen.
I think if I had to hear someone was killed, I'd rather hear it straight out than hear it first as missing.
Yes, it's rather an ugly word, isn't it? I know a kind of poem called missing.
Do you?
Less said, the better. The bill unpaid, the dead letter. No roses at the end of Smith, my friend. Last words don't matter, and there are none to flatter. Words will not fill the post of Smith, the ghost. For Smith, our brother, only son of loving mother, the ocean lifted, stirred, leaving no word.
Some weeks later, David and Toddy are married, and they find brief happiness during the bombing and the constant fighting of the Battle of Britain. Then, one day, from a fighter sweep over France, David fails to return. Lying opposite Peter Penrose, his closest friend, played by John Mills, has to go and break the news of the fight.
Well, I don't know what to say, I'm afraid. I brought a few things of his down, which I found out in our room. Nothing very important, just a few handkerchiefs and socks and things. Thought I'd better bring them down. Oh, and there was this piece of paper with his writing on it that I thought you might like.
I can't see without my glasses. What is it?
It's a bit of a poem, I think.
Will you read it for me?
Well, sorry,
Please.
Do not despair for Johnny Head in Air. He sleeps as sound as Johnny Underground. Fetch out no shroud for Johnny in the cloud, and keep your tears for him in after years. Better by far for Johnny, the bright star, to keep your head and see his children fed.
Thank you, Peter.
Bye, darling.
One of the greatest achievements of the cinema during 6 years of war was the way it helped us to laugh during the darkest days. Here for a brief moment is one of the greatest of film comedy personalities, the one and only George Formby.
Off we go, rain or snow, just like a soldiers all in the row. Now I never could learn to right or left turn, and the sergeant swore at me. Right about turn there, I did it so fast. The sergeant said, oh blimey, right about something at last. When the lights of the village get tracking down the road to victory.
Well, I'm sorry if you've had to sit through all that just for that little bit of George Formby.